the more divisive topics in all of WWE is what happened at the end of WrestleMania 39 with Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns in the main event for the undisputed WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Another one of those divisive topics is what happened with WWE introducing a new World Heavyweight Championship. Big Gold Jr. Seth Rollins won the World Heavyweight Championship at Night of Champions, and WWE introduced a third World Championship that automatically got placed as a consolation prize, second place, to Roman Reigns. WWE could have solved all these problems. We didn't need a third World Championship. We didn't need Cody to wrestle Brock Lesnar. We didn't need Cody to become John Cena 2.0. We didn't need Roman Reigns as the WWE Champion. I've documented this all along, coming out of WrestleMania. Everything that you've seen coming out of WrestleMania with the Bloodline, Cody, Brock, all of it could have happened without Roman Reigns holding the World Heavyweight Championships. What if I told you WWE is set to introduce yet another new World Heavyweight Championship? Roman Reigns is celebrating 1,000 days on Friday Night SmackDown. It's going to be a very newsworthy show. I will be live after SmackDown is over tonight on Off the Script. Roman Reigns is celebrating 1,000 days, and according to Fightful Select, they learned that as of Thursday evening, there were plans, tentative, because plans can change, knowing Vince McMahon, there were plans for the June 2nd SmackDown for Roman Reigns to have a 1,000-day celebration for his Universal Championship title run. Fightful was told that as of right now, creative were given memos that mentioned a new WWE Universal Championship will be unveiled. There is set to be a podium, and the new Universal Championship would be unveiled to the world. We're told the presentation was mentioned as resembling when Rock unveiled the new WWE Championship back in 2013. Creative obviously can change, and it's all based right now on internal discussions and memos within the company, says Fightful. I have a lot of questions about this. Obviously, we'll talk about this later on tonight because nobody knows what's going on. But the first thing that jumps off the page to me is Roman Reigns going to retire the WWE Championship? Because if we are unveiling a new Universal Championship, the only reign that matters right now for WWE is the Universal Championship. That is the reign, the record-setting reign that he is on. Are they going to retire the WWE Championship? And if so, why? The WWE Championship and the lineage of the WWE Championship does not deserve to be retired. I don't know why anybody would even question retiring the WWE Championship in favor of the Universal Championship. See, this is where this all got fucked up. I mean, I would not want them to go about it in this way, disrespecting titles and lineage of the titles, all because Roman Reigns is carrying around the blue belt and he's held it for 1,000 days. This all could have been solved in one way or another without taking the road that you traveled to get to this point tonight on Friday Night SmackDown. Is WWE going to retire the WWE Championship? We don't know. We don't know. Is WWE going to unveil a new Universal Championship and keep things the way that they are right now? Is the Universal Championship that is going to be unveiled supposedly tonight not going to be blue? Are we going to get a throwback possibly to the Winged Eagle with the new Universal Championship? We got Big Gold on Monday night, Winged Eagle or something resembling Winged Eagle on Friday Night SmackDown for Roman Reigns. I mean, they want it to look prestigious. The WWE Universal Championship looks like shit. It's nothing more than the WWE title with a blue strap. That's all it is. If they want to make it seem prestigious and, oh my God, Roman Reigns is the greatest of all time, and especially if they're going to have him carry the belt for the rest of the year and potentially even longer after that, I mean, you want something for him to carry around that looks like a world championship and not like a fucking blue toy. So is that what WWE is going to do? Are we going to get the same situation right now where he's carrying around two world championships? Is there a need for a WWE championship? He doesn't defend the singular WWE championship. It's always tagged along with the Universal Championship. So there's a lot of questions that are going to be answered tonight, but at the end of it all, WWE is set to unveil a new Universal Championship for Roman Reigns. Maybe they merge the titles into one. I don't know. Maybe that's what they do. Maybe they merge one title because we don't really need two championships now. We don't. Roman doesn't need to carry around 2 championships. Maybe they merge the Universal Championship and the WWE Championship into one, and they take what he's done and kind of consolidate it into one championship so that he may continue his reign as the heavyweight champion. I don't know. Because if you look at the record books, it's kind of silly. He's got 1,000 days as the Universal Championship or the Universal Champion. The other guys, and the guys that he's breaking records of, they're all holding the WWE Heavyweight Championship, the WWE title. So WWE is probably thinking, well, let's merge these and consolidate so that the lineage of both championships is one in the same. It's going to be a newsworthy show tonight. It's going to be a newsworthy show. I will cover it all. There's a lot of questions in regards to this right now, but as the rumor speculates, there will be a new championship unveiled for WWE tonight on SmackDown for Roman Reigns celebrating 1,000 days. Let me know what you guys are thinking. What is WWE going to do with the new championship, and how are they going to handle it tonight on SmackDown? Sound off in the comments below. WWE's got big plans for LA Knight in the coming weeks, and all of this right now is still on the table as good to go. Money in the Bank is happening in London this July. We have a qualifying match. WWE's funny, man. LA Knight versus Montez Ford tonight for the Money in the Bank qualifying spot on SmackDown. Obviously, we know Montez Ford is one of the biggest breakout guys to come in WWE. Obviously, everyone wants LA Knight to win this thing. So what does WWE do? Puts 2 of their blue chip guys in a match together, and they're going to tear the audiences apart. And there will be outrage on social media one way or another after this match is over. This comes from BWE. This is Boozer Wrestling on Twitter. He's now Better Wrestling Experience on Twitter. Insider account on social media. Exclusive WWE news coming from this account. He reported last night that LA Knight is still the top candidate to win Money in the Bank. Plans can obviously still change as always, but Knight has been on the short list of names to get elevated after WrestleMania, and that still seems to be happening. So LA Knight right now, according to BWE, is the odds-on favorite to win Money in the Bank. We will see how odds-on favorite that is with Montez Ford tonight on SmackDown, because you know WWE, they got Ricochet in there. Shinsuke Nakamura has already qualified as well coming out of Monday Night Raw. Montez Ford in a ladder match. It's the same thing I said about Ricochet. You're not going to have a Money in the Bank ladder match without those types of guys, because those types of guys are always going to do the match justice. Whereas if you put somebody like a Bronson Reed or a Braun Strowman in there, they're really out of their element. WWE is going to put those guys on that roster that are in their element in a ladder match. So I don't know, man. It could go either way, but LA Knight, to me, should win this match tonight, no doubt about it. He's been getting great reactions on TV. Management loves his work. We'll see what happens, man. He's a Triple H guy. WWE needs to push this guy up the ladder quick, because those reactions, you got to strike while the iron is hot with him. Now, plans can still change, but it's looking good for LA Knight. No word on what plans for Knight are if he does win Money in the Bank, but it looks like he can be in contention for Seth Rollins and the World's Heavyweight Championship, or maybe Roman Reigns. Who fucking knows? I don't know. I hope not. But the likely candidate there would be LA Knight moving over to Monday Night Raw and challenging Seth Rollins for the World's Heavyweight Championship if he does win Money in the Bank. And I have no problem with that whatsoever. So we will see what happens. I'm going with LA Knight. My guy is LA Knight to win Money in the Bank this year. If not Cody Rhodes. I mean, Cody Rhodes is going to be a wild card, a dark horse, but he's got that kayfabe broken arm there, man. What are you going to do? How are you going to climb a ladder with one fucking arm? I don't know. So we'll see what happens. But LA Knight right now, the odds-on favorite and the fan favorite to win Money in the Bank. And AJ Styles. AJ Styles being back on WWE television is a great thing. The match with Seth Rollins I thought was fantastic at Night of Champions. Him showing up on Monday Night Raw being a SmackDown guy was not fantastic. I would rather them keep the brand split separate, please, for the foreseeable future. But there are plans right now for a character change for AJ Styles. This comes from Boozer Wrestling, Better Wrestling Experience on Twitter. He reports that there has been internal discussions about AJ Styles having a character change in the way of him being more aggressive and determined. That sounds like he could be turning heel, but I thought he was heel coming back. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't really a heel when he got reintroduced. But I much rather prefer a heel AJ Styles, to be quite honest with you, than a babyface AJ Styles. The babyface AJ Styles has no character to him. There really isn't. He's just AJ Styles. He's a great professional wrestler. He's babyface, this and that. A heel, AJ Styles, I find to be a little bit more intriguing, a little bit more interesting as a character. So they want him to be more aggressive and determined. That sounds like it's a 50-50 split. More aggressive sounds like a heel. More determined sounds like a babyface. So we'll see what happens with AJ Styles. Styles lost to Rollins on Saturday at Night of Champions in the finals of the World's Heavyweight Championship tournament. Styles shook Rollins' hand after showing up on Monday Night Raw, breaking the brand split draft rules on Raw, and they remain friends, but there are possible plans for a rematch. A heel turn could be in the cards for Styles. If that is the case, we'll find out soon, because WWE, man, they may be going with Styles and Rollins in a rematch because they got nothing else. What do they got? What do they got on Monday Night Raw? They haven't set up anything. You would figure with 4 weeks to go before Money in the Bank that the first show after the last pay-per-view, we'd get something along the lines of who's next to challenge Rollins for the World's Heavyweight Championship. It certainly looks like with what they did, which was a last-minute rewrite, by the way, by having Styles on the show, they may actually do Styles and Rollins at Money in the Bank again and break the draft rules again because they don't know any better and they can't help themselves. So we'll see what happens, but putting AJ Styles in a championship match twice with a guy that's not losing that title for a while in Rollins, I don't know how that benefits AJ Styles. We'll see what happens there, but it certainly is favoring Rollins and Styles Part 2 here coming out of Night of Champions over anybody else on Monday Night Raw. Guys, that's the news for today. I'll have more news throughout the weekend, and I will see you live tonight for SmackDown right here live on OTS from the OTS Beer Garden. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. 1,000 likes is the goal. I would really appreciate it. I did an extra yesterday on Bray Wyatt. Vince wants The Fiend back. Vince wants Bray Wyatt to revive the Fiend character. Go check that extra out. It's in the description of this very video. It's on the homepage. Go and check it out. I'll even leave you little cards in the video. You guys can click up above here and go check that video out. Some good stuff there, some good opinion there. Make sure you follow me on social media at JD from NY206, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Cameo. Hit that subscribe button down below and turn on the bell for notifications. We are 30 subscribers away from 146,000 subscribers. Thank you guys very much for a great week. I will see you live right here from the OTS Beer Garden on SmackDown right here on OTS. I'll see you guys later.